fancy new intro. Welcome everybody to the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship Tournament. We are kicking this tournament off in the biggest of ways. You are looking right now at, for the last 3 years, the only 4 men to ever hold the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship. Now, I am not in this match, fortunately, but the 3 men that you see on the screen are. And they are competing to see who moves on in this tournament. This would typically be, you would think this would be a finals match with the caliber of guys that we have here. But no, this is an opening round match. Only one former champion will move on to the next round. So without further ado, let me introduce the competitors. First of all, former NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion, former Talkamania Trivia Mania champion, our Canadian friend, our Canadian brother, Chris Cass. Chris, welcome back to the show.
It's been an awful long time since I've been on here. The last tournament, and here we are again doing this another tournament. Probably the biggest match in this entire tournament, I would say, as of now, before we get to seeding after everyone wins and loses and we meet in the finals. But this is the big one, and it's the second triple threat in ODQ history, and I've competed in both of them along with Jeff, and so here we are, and let's make some money.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, as stacked as this particular match is, this entire tournament, I believe, is the strongest wrestling trivia tournament that anybody has ever done. I've seen some trivia matches. I've seen some trivia tournaments. They pale in comparison to this one, and I'm excited to see how it goes. Next up, also a former trivia champion, the second man to ever beat Jeff Meacham for the trivia championship, from Gibraltar, David Diaz. Welcome back, brother.
Welcome back, indeed, and I'm glad to be back. Actually, it's this. I think we can sum this match up similar to Hogan versus Andre at WrestleMania 4. Top seed, great match, and obviously a good way to kick off the tournament. And with what better way to do it with 3 former champions?
Yes. Well, there will be no contest here.
No, absolutely.
If all 3 of you lose, it's because you get all 30 questions wrong, and then. But I think that's pretty much impossible, knowing the caliber.
Well, I look forward to it. I'm in good company, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Can you imagine, though? Can you imagine if one of these trivia matches, nobody got any questions right? I doubt it. I've seen some of my questions, and some of them are easy. Some of them are not so easy. I don't think it's ever come close to happening that nobody's got anything other than those have been shut out. But
either way, I think this is a true test to us 3 for everything else for all the wrestling that we've watched more than anything else. And more important than anything else, it's not just to test ourselves, but to pretty much showcase how much of a love that we have for professional wrestling.
That's what this entire tournament's about, and you love to see it. Now, finally, we can't have a wrestling trivia tournament without this guy who a lot of people call the man of professional wrestling trivia. He is the very first NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. He is a 4-time NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. He's beaten all 3 of us in title matches. Can he do it again? The man who hates triple threats, Jeff Meacham.
I have been sweating this since the finale, man. Like I was so elated how that went and your reactions and everything. And the minute we signed off, we're on the ODQ stream, right? Okay. The minute we signed off, I went, holy. Now it's game on. Here we go. So
this was the only planned match once the season ended, as long as I was still champion. And we're kicking it off with this. And it's going to be a barn burner, to say the least. Now, as I put this championship down, which, funny enough, I won in a triple threat. Let me explain the rules. Normally, Sarah would do it, and she'll do it for the duration of the tournament, but I didn't have to record triple threat rules, so it's going to be me, so deal with it. For this particular match, there are 30 questions. Come hell or high water, all 30 will be asked, and whoever has the most correct answers after 30 questions will win. Now, if the first player misses a question, it moves on to the second person. If they miss it, it moves on to the third. If that person misses it, nobody gets the point for that particular question. You guys only have one skip that you can use only on your question. You can't use it if the first player misses it, and if you think the third person knows it, you kind of got to deal with it. You can't skip if it's not your question. And if there is a tie, which, like I said, you guys are good. It can happen. Chris, David, we've been there before.
Yep.
Chris and Jeff, rather. We've been there before with the tiebreaker.
With both of you.
Yeah, we'll go to a sudden death tiebreaker. Yeah, Chris has been through it twice with me and Jeff. It can happen again. And I got a tiebreaker
It's
question.
hell on earth.
And it's sudden death style, like it was in season 3. Not we don't continue asking questions. We ask one question, and you guys go from there. So we determined the order of who would get these questions before the show, and the order is Chris Casco's first, David Diaz is second, and Jeff Meacham is third. So without further ado, let us kick off the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship Tournament. Chris Cass, your first question is this. And what better way to kick off the tournament? According to Spotify, which former WWE superstar had a theme entitled No Kidding? 10 seconds. Go.
Beaver cleavage.
That is incorrect. And let me
Unfortunately.
David Diaz. 10 seconds. Go.
Gene Snitsky.
That is also incorrect. Jeff Meacham. 10 seconds. Go.
Bill DeMott.
That is correct. It is Bill DeMott.
Woo!
Damn.
Yeah!
Nicely done. All right, 1 second. I need
Honestly, just process of deduction. Like, Hugh Morris wasn't humorous anymore, so I just kind of went with it.
It's a good way to go about it.
Oh, man, I'm so glad I got the first one right. All right, I feel so much better now. Okay.
All right, Jeff got that first one. David, your question is up next. Okay. According to Spotify, which former faction had the theme song Fact or Fiction? 10 seconds. Go.
Truth Commission.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
Nation Domination.
That is also incorrect. Chris, 10 seconds. Go.
The Radicals.
That is also incorrect. First question missed. The correct answer is, it's kind of in the name, X Factor.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, Sean. Sorry, brother.
It's a very forgettable stable. As much as I've shown what one, but
It was the theme song.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't the Uncle Cracker song. It was the other one they used.
Right.
So,
Right.
I prefer the Uncle Cracker version anyway.
Yes. Jeff,
It's the older.
it is your first question. According to Spotify, each one of you gets one. Which WWE program had a theme song titled This Time It's Mine? 10 seconds. Go.
WWE main event.
Incorrect. Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
WWF Superstars.
Also incorrect. David, 10 seconds.
Nice.
Go.
Good guess.
I want to say maybe Super Astros.
What was that?
Super Astros.
No, that's also incorrect. It's actually Saturday Morning Slam.
Classic.
I
Show.
know
jeez.
what.
Yes, the
Yeah.
very classic show. It didn't last very long.
The only show where they would anything that was a head bump, they would edit out.
Yeah, which they
Yeah,
do on all the
yeah.
like YouTube stuff anyway. But that's all the Spotify questions.
Right.
I just want to throw out those three.
Thank
to
God.
kick it.
Thank God.
indeed.
Lord.
So, Cass, back to you for this question. Who said the following quote? David Penzer, you unintelligible, moronic, high-voiced dweeb. You know nothing about the sport of pro wrestling. 10 seconds. Go.
Bobby Heenan.
That is incorrect. David, 10 seconds. Go.
Scott Steiner.
Also incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
Jeff Jarrett?
Also incorrect. It makes me sad that you guys don't know this. It was Chris Jericho right before the
Oh God, that was
Battle
it was
Royal.
so obvious. Oh man.
Cruiserweight Battle Royal
Oh.
at Slamboree. Jericho did the introduction.
No, true. Oh well.
Man. It
Sorry,
makes me
Chris.
sad you guys didn't know
It
that.
seemed too obvious. It seemed too obvious to be right, though. That's the thing. Yeah. All right.
Well,
I relate David Penzer a lot with TNA, so that's why I went with Scott Steiner.
Right.
well, it's a barn burner already. We're only 4 questions in, but don't worry. It'll get better. Question number 5, David. Thumbs up. Which 2 superstars were in the triple threat match where Baron Corbin became the United States champion? 10 seconds. Go.
AJ Styles and Tyler Dillinger.
That is correct. Very nicely done.
Damn.
David is on the board. Jeff, your question. Who was the second entrant in the 1996 Royal Rumble match? 10 seconds. Go.
Skip.
Wow. Okay. Skip. Cass, it would have gone to you next. Did you know it?
I was going to say Henry Godwin.
That would have been it. It would have been Henry Godwin. So good job.
Yeah.
Good use of the skip, Jeff. And now we will go to the first skip question. And all of the skip questions for this tournament have been provided by the one, the only JB3.
Oh
JB3.
man.
JB3.
Yay.
Yep. Combat Wrestling Trivia JB3. So, Jeff, here is your skip question.
Uh-huh.
Who did Brandon Cutler face on the very first episode of AEW Dynamite? 10 seconds. Go.
I want to say it was Peter Avalon.
That is incorrect. Chris, 10 seconds. Go.
Kenny Omega.
That is also incorrect. David, 10 seconds. Go.
Adam Page.
Also incorrect. The correct answer, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. MJF.
And,
Good stumper, JB3. Got all 3 of them.
Hey, I'd rather take a skip and nobody get it rather than a skip and somebody else get it. So that works for me.
Yeah, you used it well because Cass would have had the Rumble question.
Yeah. Now, forgive my ignorance, but bro, that was Rumble where Hunter entered first because he lost to Drosy, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
yeah.
Okay, so having Godwin come in made sense, but that feud. Okay, got it. Okay,
Yep.
all right.
All right, Chris, let's get you on the board with this question. What was the name of the Survivor Series team in 1995 that was led by Jerry the King Lawler? 10 seconds. Go.
Two things in my head. Was it the Royal Family?
I'm going to give it to you because it's the Royals. So I didn't want to. It's one of those that's so close that I feel like if I didn't give it to you, it would be controversial. So I'm going to give that to you. The Royals, the Royal Family. So Cass is on the board now.
Here we go.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. David, your question. And Cass and David, you both still have a skip. Your question is this. Despite being billed as a Philadelphia-based promotion, ECW only held 2 pay-per-views in the state of Pennsylvania. One was the first pay-per-view barely legal in 1997. What was the other? 10 seconds. Go.
Was it November to Remember 98?
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
I think it was November to Remember 2000.
Also incorrect. Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
November to Remember 99?
That's incorrect. It was November to Remember 97.
Ah, no.
You guys had the right show. You all had the wrong year. Oh, like when you were going the year, it's like somebody's going to get it. Oh, man.
At least. That's good enough.
Yeah, you guys got the right show. That's rough.
Well, I knew it was one of those because that was their WrestleMania. So I knew it had to be one of those. Balls. Oh, well.
Yeah, wouldn't have thought it would have been the same one.
I was going to say, did he work that show?
Probably.
Yeah. No Santa Claus questions in here. All right.
No, Santa. No. I'll
right,
walk off
Jeff.
right now. I swear to God.
Yeah. All right. Jeff, back to you.
Yes.
At which pay-per-view did Scott Hall receive his world title match for winning the 1997 World War III? 10 seconds. Go.
Uncensored 98.
That is correct. It is uncensored 1998. You feel like
wasn't it?
you feel like it would be a
Or was it a triple threat?
wait, yes.
No, what happened was they had the whole controversy with Starrcade and the night after, so they had the thing on Thunder where Sting got stripped and Hogan and Singh settled up at the Super Brawl. So
True. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Then Sting faced Scott Hall.
Okay, here we go. Chris, your next question. And again, you have a skip. Which duo were the first NXT branded superstars to receive a shot at the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships? 10 seconds. Go.
Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox?
That is correct. Nicely done, Cass.
Done. Nicely done. Goodness sakes. Good thing you didn't skip because I knew that one. I had that one right here.
All right, David, your next question. Who did Beth Phoenix last eliminate to win the Women's Championship Contender Battle Royal at SummerSlam 2007? 10 seconds. Go.
Mickey James?
Incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
Layla.
Also incorrect. Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
Maria.
All three incorrect. The correct answer was Michelle McCool.
Mrs. Undertaker. Yeah.
I was closest.
Yeah, you did like I did. You had the wrong member of Lake Cool.
Right. Yeah. And well, never mind. Never mind. Go on. Never mind.
Yeah. All right, Jeff.
Too easy.
Your next question.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's my turn. That's right.
Which current WWE superstar and former multi-time champion once competed under the ring name Total Lee Awesome? 10 seconds. Go.
That would be, if I remember right, Edge.
Well, you remembered wrong because that's not right.
That ain't Edge.
Okay. Well,
Like Cass knows it. 10 seconds. Go.
yeah,
I
he probably
believe
does.
that is Triple H.
Apparently he doesn't because that's wrong too. David, 10 seconds.
I'd say yeah. I knew it.
It's a current WWE superstar, so I'm trying to think. Keith Lee?
Also incorrect. The correct answer is Bobby Roode.
Oh shit! Now I feel terrible because he
gee,
wrestled in
that's
Halifax.
right.
Is that?
Yeah.
That was an glorious
Wow.
answer.
Wow. And I actually, wow. Whoa.
I saw him
Wow.
wrestle as that when I was a kid. Oh,
We are bad fans. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, woo, man.
We're not glorious.
Bobby Roode used to be a bouncer at the one of the big nightclubs here in Halifax
Yeah.
when he was on the circuit here.
I believe it.
All right, gentlemen.
Glorious.
These questions
Rule
clearly
right out.
aren't easy. So we're going next to Chris Cass, who still has a skip. Who were the sole survivors of the only actual Survivor Series elimination match in 1992? 10 seconds. Go.
Skip.
Skipping the question. David,
man.
did you know that?
Yeah, I think it was the Natural Disasters and the Nest Boys.
Not quite correct. Jeff, would you have known it?
Oh, no, I know who they were. Never mind.
Say that again.
David guessed the Natural Disasters.
Okay, in '92, I thought it was Natural Disasters also.
It was just the Nasty Boys.
I'm pretty sure it was just the disasters.
No, it's just the Nasty Boys.
Oh, okay.
Close enough.
Close enough,
Okay.
but the points don't count. Anyway, whose line?
That's right. Yeah, that's it.
So,
Yeah.
Chris, your skip question. Who did Sting face at Victory Road 2012? 10 seconds. Go.
Mr. Anderson.
That is incorrect. David, 10 seconds. Go.
Jeff Hardy.
Also incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
Oh, no.
Flair.
Did you say Flair?
I did.
That is also incorrect. You guys really got to brush up on your Bobby Roode trivia.
Jeez.
Again. Oh, boy.
Lord.
Another JB3, you're stumping them with it. All right. David, your next question. I didn't think these questions were this bad, but apparently they're pretty challenging. All right.
Yeah.
David is the only one left with a skip, by the way. How many times during its tenure from 2002 to 2013 was the World Heavyweight Championship in WWE officially vacated? 10 seconds. Go.
Twice.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
5 times.
That is also incorrect. Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
6.
6 is correct. It was.
I missed one somewhere in my head.
Batista, Edge.
Oh well, it's Triple H before the Elimination Chamber in 2050 or 2050 or 2005. Sorry, I believe it was vacated after Survivor Series.
Yep.
Yeah, because he lost it in that controversial finish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To someone who shall remain nameless and Edge.
Yeah, Edge had to vacate it a couple
Hunter.
times actually.
Right.
Batista.
Yeah.
Batista.
And then Ziggler after he got the concussion.
Yep.
No, he lost it to Del Rio,
No,
didn't he?
no, he actually lost that one.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah.
Undertaker was forced to vacate.
No, but Ziggler did have. Right. And do they count the one where Vicky tried to give it to Edge and then they got back to Edge? Or do they count that one? Or
It actually counts as a Ziggler title ring to this day.
oh no, I know, just vacating after he was forced to give it back up.
No,
No, he
Tinker vacated it,
to Del Rio.
and then they did the rematch, the ladder match where Edge won it. So, or the TLC
That's
match.
okay.
But anyway,
Whatever it was. Okay, all right.
all right, Jeff, your question. David is the only one left with a skip. What was the women's championship match at AEW Revolution 2020? 10 seconds. Go.
Riho versus Nyla Rose. God, can't say her damn name.
That is incorrect. Chris, 10 seconds. Go.
Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander.
That is correct.
Nice, dude. Wow.
Thank you.
Props.
All right. Chris, your next question. You don't have a skip left, but let's see what it does. At which event did Chris Benoit pick up his first victory in the WWE United States Championship Best of 7 series against Booker T? 10 seconds. Go.
Oh shit. No Mercy 2006. I know that's not right.
That is not right. No. David, 10 seconds. Go.
I want to say No Mercy 2005.
Also incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
I can't hear anything.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, it's on you, Jeff. You see the question on screen.
Okay. I do. Survivor Series 5.
That is also incorrect. It's Armageddon 2005.
No.
I completely
It was
blanked
somewhere
on
down the end there.
when that started.
Yeah. Honestly, what Greg once it answered, I couldn't audio from anybody.
Yeah, because he went on to face Jay Bill. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. Next question. David, which AEW wrestler had the most eliminations in the inaugural Casino Battle Royal before Double or Nothing 2019? 10 seconds. Go.
I want to say Wardlow.
Wardlow is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
I actually watched it this
Brian
week.
Cage.
Also incorrect.
We can't talk at the same time.
Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
I'm just gonna go with the guy that won it, Adam Page.
Also incorrect. It was Luchasaurus.
Oh,
Oh,
makes
jeez.
sense.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
All right. Jeff, this one should be right up your alley.
Yeah.
Who was the first Celebrity Wing inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame that had actually competed in a match prior to his induction? 10 seconds. Go.
William the Refrigerator Perry.
That is correct. I figured that would be one that you would get. It's Mania 2 Battle Royal, baby. All right. Cass, back to you. Showing AEW some love today. Who did Riho defeat at AEW All Out 2019 to earn a shot to become the first ever AEW Women's Champion? 10 seconds. Go.
Nyla Rose.
That is incorrect. David, 10 seconds. Go.
Britt Baker.
That is also incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
Got this, Mark. I know it's wrong. I'm gonna say Tessa Blanchard.
That is definitely wrong. It's Hikaru Shida.
I know. Oh, geez.
The current champion, Shida. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
All right, David. You still have a skip that you can use.
Yep.
Who is the only team in WWE history to both win and lose the tag team championships in handicap matches? 10 seconds. Go.
Skip.
Skipping it. Jeff, did you know it?
My first guess is New Day. Otherwise, it's somebody else. But I'll go ahead and see if that's right first.
Yeah, New Day was not right. Cass.
I feel like I just would have thrown out Demolition as a wild guess.
It was actually fairly recent. The Authors of Pain.
That makes sense, right?
Because they beat
Great.
Seth
Really?
Rollins.
I didn't remember that. Okay.
They beat Seth Rollins, and then they had the match against Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, but they were also teaming with
Drake Maverick.
Wow. Okay.
So, the third and final skip question. David, it's a barn burner, so get ready for it. Minoru Suzuki has been the IWGP Intercontinental Champion only one time. Who defeated him for the title? 10 seconds. Go.
Hiroshi Tanahashi.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
I should feel better. I know the guy.
Kenny Omega.
That is also incorrect.
Kenny
Cass.
Omega.
I heard you, Jeff. It's wrong no matter how many times you say it. Cass,
Okay.
10 seconds. Go.
Well, no, but for some reason, every
Hold on.
time I go to talk, I hear David talk over me, so I'm not sure. So
Yeah, I hear you. Don't worry. Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
I'm just going to say Tetsuya Naito.
That's a good guess because it's right. It's
Oh,
not.
damn.
I've met them both, so
Yeah,
I should feel bad for the answer.
I believe that is what led to him having the IC title going into Wrestle Kingdom last year.
Yeah, with the Money in the Bank.
yep,
With the briefcase, isn't it?
that is.
No, prior to that, actually.
All right. So all the skip questions are gone. So you guys got to deal with my questions for the last 10. Jeff, here's your question. Which team did Mankind and Kane last eliminate to win the only tag team Royal Rumble in WWE history? 10 seconds. Go.
They weren't called that at the time, but I'm guessing Too Cool.
Incorrect. Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown.
Also incorrect. David, 10 seconds. Go.
I believe it was The Rock and Owen Hart.
Also incorrect. It was kind of a makeshift team of Terry Funk and Scorpio.
That was a team around that time, wasn't it?
Oh God, they were makeshift. They were a team for a while, actually. Yeah.
I think they had a match at Fully Loaded that year, didn't they, as a team?
Yeah, they teamed up with
Sounds right.
Bradshaw, I think.
Jeff, you were on the right path because Too Much was actually in that match. The other team.
Yeah, that's yeah.
All right.
I was thinking about saying the Disciples of Apocalypse, but I didn't know which version.
Well, DOA
Right.
wasn't, but they got
Right.
eliminated pretty early.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This one's going to be an interesting one. We'll see if you get this one. Cass, it's on you. What was the first inanimate object to win the DDT Ironman Heavy Metalweight Championship?
I got a couple in my head. I'm just going to throw. Okay.
Go.
Okay, I got a couple in my head. I'm just going to throw out this one because I hope it's this one. Was it Vince McMahon's Hollywood Walk of Fame star?
That is incorrect. It has been champion, but no.
I knew it has. I was hoping it was that one.
Yeah, it has been champion, but it's not that. David, 10 seconds.
Oh my
Go.
Oh goodness.
Cheese Grayson.
What was your guess?
Cheese Grayson. Like, it's great cheese.
No, that is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
I don't think this is right, but the belt itself.
Which has also been champion, but it's not correct.
Is it the blow up doll?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's a ladder.
Oh.
Oh god. On the ladder, damn it! I knew that. I'm a bitch.
I was really hoping
well,
it was Vince
well.
McMahon's star was the first one. I really was.
No, I think it was later
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
But no, it was the ladder. All right. Next question. David.
Oh my goodness.
Who was Goldberg's final televised victory against prior to his undefeated streak ending in 1998? 10 seconds. Go.
Conan.
That is incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
The Giant.
Also incorrect. Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
Jerry Flynn.
Good shout, but incorrect. It was Scott Hall.
Not a bad guess. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I feel
Oh,
like
that
he
makes
wrestled-
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like he wrestled Jerry Flynn at least 8 times during the streak or more.
That's possible.
Yeah.
It's a shame a lot of people
Yeah.
don't know who Jerry Flynn was. Not Jerry Lynn, Jerry Flynn.
I know. Jerry Flynn. Yeah.
All right. Jeff, your next question.
Oh God.
Whose theme in NXT was a ripoff of the Price is Right theme song? 10 seconds. Go.
Leva Blue Pants Bates.
That is correct. Nicely done.
Man, she was awesome.
She still is awesome.
It's
but
amazing. Looking back at especially the first NXT Brooklyn special, how over she was
Yeah.
for not really
Right?
doing a whole lot at the time.
Anything.
show is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
I wanted to go back to watch part of them.
All right, the next question. Chris, what was the championship match at WWF In Your House Ground Zero? 10 seconds. Go.
Bret Hart versus The Patriot.
That is correct.
Nice.
Right. Next question. David. Once this question disappears. Maybe. There we go. Which superstar provided running commentary literally during the Hardcore Championship match at SummerSlam 1999? 10 seconds. Go.
Was it the Big Boss Man?
Incorrect. Jeff, 10 seconds.
The Road Doggy Dog.
The Road Dog is correct.
I want to challenge because I think he called himself the Rovin Road Dog. No, I'm kidding.
Nobody showed him this.
The Rovin Road Dog. Oh my God. If you get Royal Family off Royals, I get Road Doggy Dog off of Rovin Road Dog.
I know.
Just throwing it out there.
That match in particular is one of my the reasons Jacobs Field was one of the first baseball stadiums I ever learned, because Jerry Lawler, being an Indians fan, would always bring up Jacobs Field. Oh, they're almost going to Jacobs Field.
Tremendous.
All right. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here.
Yes.
Next question. Jeff, which two superstars are tied for the shortest total time with the World Heavyweight Championship in WWE? 10 seconds.
Okay, so Before you 10 seconds.
Okay.
Are you talking about the big gold belt World Heavyweight Championship?
Yeah, from 2002 to 2013. Which two
Okay.
superstars survived for the shortest time? 10 seconds. Go.
Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger.
That is incorrect. Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
Dolph Ziggler and Jeff Hardy.
Also incorrect. David, 10 seconds. Go.
Dolph Ziggler and Christian.
That is also incorrect. It's not Dolph Ziggler. Jeff Hardy and
Um,
Shawn Michaels.
No.
Christian
oh,
barely
wow.
beat out.
Damn.
Yeah, Christian barely beat out HBK with his 2 reigns. Because he only had it for about 4 weeks, but he did have like those couple days also with his first reign before he lost it to Orton.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and Jack Swagger actually had it.
Yeah, for a
About,
couple months.
yeah, a couple
He
months.
held it from the week at the SmackDown after WrestleMania 26 up until Fatal 4-Way. Yeah.
Mysterio, yeah.
It seems so much shorter for some reason.
Not
A lot
once
of
you
those
look.
reigns are short, but it's okay. Cass, who did Mansoor last eliminate to win the largest battle royal in WWE history at Super Showdown 2019? 10 seconds. Go.
Elias.
That is correct. It was Elias.
Nice.
All right. David, your question. This one might be a little tough for you, but we'll see. Which former NFL player teamed with Moose at Slammiversary 15 in a victorious effort against Chris Adonis and Eli Drake? 10 seconds. Go.
Rotzenberger. New place for the Steelers. I don't know.
No, it's not Ben Roethlisberger. Jeff, 10 seconds. Go.
I honestly don't remember, and I'm going to hate myself for not remembering. So I'm just going to throw a guess out there. I know it's wrong, but I'm going to say Dak Prescott. Just say something.
No, it's not Dak Prescott. Cass, 10 seconds.
I know.
D'Angelo Williams.
That is correct. It is D'Angelo Williams, former Carolina Panther, former Pittsburgh
That's it.
Steeler.
That's our boys. Oh, wait, wrong side.
All right. Jeff, the final question. Fitting that it's question number 30. Who was the 30th entrant in the 1991 Royal Rumble match? 10 seconds. Go.
Just watch this one too. Earthquake?
That is incorrect. Cass, 10 seconds. Go.
Mr. Perfect.
Wrong year. David, 10 seconds. Go.
Brian Knobs.
Not Brian Knobs.
Ted
Jeff-
DiBiase, wasn't it?
Jeff, you had the wrong team member. It was Tugboat.
Ooh.
Oh, it was Tugboat. Oh,
Weird.
All right. That is 30 questions. And that was it was rough to say the very least. But we do have a winner. So with a score of 8-5-1, the winner and moving on, Chris Cass. Congratulations, Cass. You have won this triple threat match, and you will move on to the next round to face either Paul Mead or Nico Suave Rigoli.
Another guy I've tied with.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a barn burner there too, but I'm sure you're glad I didn't do this tomorrow because
I have a bad track record of filming matches and tournaments on New Year's Day.
yes, the tournament match you got eliminated 2 years ago we filmed it on New Year's Day, and Cass fell to, was it Mark?
I lost to Mark, which is even more defeating because he's from Halifax. So I couldn't even say I was the best in Halifax at that time.
Right. But hey, he did go on to win the whole tournament.
Yeah, he did. So that's the thing that's the thing they always say in sports. If you lose to someone, you want to lose to the champ.
Yep. There you go. So, Jeff, I'll go to you first. I mean, I guess the pressure's off, if nothing else.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's one of those things where I've got so much to look forward to in the next, figure 15, 16 weeks that not worrying about a tournament is going to be a huge weight off my shoulder. It's good. So, but Chris, I mean, I knew 2 questions ago that okay, that's it, because I can't catch him. So that was it was something I just kind of coasted through. It's like, okay, well, here we go. But I hate triple threats. You know why now. So Chris, for the love of God, please win this tournament. Show that this particular match is the match to beat. I know we had low scores, some would say, but it was very intense. It was very dramatic, I think, a lot of times. And I think that if anybody can carry this and win the whole thing and give Greg a run for his money at the end of 15 weeks, it's you, brother. So go to it.
I do want to bring up, Jeff, if you would have gotten the last 2 questions right, you would have tied.
Right, I know. No, I know. I know.
But David, we enjoyed having you back as well, and
it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it was not an easy match for anybody, and I feel like that's going to be the theme throughout the tournament.
Right,
and
definitely.
I love you guys. All I can say is it's fun to do this, and more than anything else,
yes,
it's a central viewing. Even to watch this, like even watching it back as a fan, even if you don't know the answers, even if you're watching it with other wrestling fans, it's really fun to watch. And I just say my major props to you guys for putting all this together every single time. It's not easy. Obviously, like more than anything, it has kept a lot of people entertained during this whole pandemic, which we hope does end very soon. And besides that, once this pandemic is over, we can maybe do one physically in person, which will be very fun over a few beers.
There you go.
Yeah, hopefully one of these days. Now let's go to the winner, Chris. You got past the first round. You got past the triple threats, which was a big deal in a lot of people's eyes.
I will be honest with you, before the bracket challenge, I didn't even think this was a first round match. I thought it was like a preliminary match to get into the first round. So I'm glad we're past that, because that would have been a hell of a time.
Yeah, I went back and forth. It's like, okay, is this going to be to earn a spot in the tournament, or should this be a first round match? And then when I did the math, it's like, if I make it a first round match, then episode 100 will be the championship match. So that's why I did it that way.
But yeah, so here we are. I'm back. Finally got that triple threat win after the last time. And sometimes, like I said, I think at the end of our last triple threat, was it 2 years ago? 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
3 years ago.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like the layout of questions is what really can get you, like the way that the cookie crumbles all the way down, trickles down. You just never know, right? And I want to thank these other 2 guys for being here. I feel bad that I was the one that won, and you guys can't keep moving forward, because I like you guys and I want to face you guys again. But I'm glad I'm moving on. And the winner of the other match, I'd love to see Mr. Dico Suave in that semifinal match or whatever it was, because he really likes facing me after the match we had in another league. But here we are. So let's do this and let's keep going.
Yeah, and Paul and Nico, that's going to be an interesting match, as are a lot of the matches in this tournament. It'll be very interesting to see how the bracket breaks down. And now that everybody has their brackets in for the bracket challenge, you can't change them, of course, with this episode going up. We'll see if anybody ends up winning that shirt or winning the 5 shirts if they get a perfect bracket. So if you pick Chris Cass,
right,
you're already off to a good start.
And if you didn't, I'll block you on Twitter.
Yes.
But Cass is moving on. David and Jeff, unfortunately, are not. But that's the lay of the land. You got to be the best of the best. And these are 3 of the best. Do it.
To be the man, you got to beat the man. That's what Ric Flair always said.
Ooh. And we'll see if Chris Cass can win this entire thing. Stay tuned for the post show coming up right now, wherever you're watching the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge. And then stay tuned. No, the review's not today. This is on a Friday. So we get to have fun with this episode. So stay tuned for the post show. We will be on in just a moment.